What's good, Savvy Squad? Day Savvy in this bitch, man. And got another reaction video for y'all today. Now, this is gonna be something way different than I ever usually react to. I've only done music reactions in my entire lifetime on my channel. I've never done. Actually, no, I've reacted to a couple things like this before, and it got decent views. You know what I'm saying? Um, I've never reacted to any ghost videos or anything. But I watch Chill's videos all the time, bro. Like this dude, he's really talented in making videos, man. He's talented with making his voice sound spooky as hell, and this dude got such a weird voice, bro. Like I don't know. Here are the top 13 scary ghost videos caught on tape. I'll be like, dog. Anyway, we finna get into this, y'all. It came out literally, I think, yeah, it came out like 3 days ago. So we finna get into this. I don't really know how these do with the copyright stuff. I don't know if these are able to be copyrighted, but I'm finna do this and see how it goes. And if y'all like, if y'all want to see more content like this, let me know in the comments and let me know by liking this video and all that type of shit. So now we finna get right into this, y'all. It's 11 minutes, almost 12 minutes, so we finna get into
A single ghost sighting can change.
now, I'm just gonna let y'all know I really don't believe in ghosts that much because personally I've never seen ghosts, and I know that every single video could be fake, and just because, and I don't know, man, it's like I'm the type of person that really has to see it to believe it, and I've seen some really weird shit on videos that I don't know how the fuck they could have edited in there, but you never know with the CGI technology that people have today, bro. You never fucking know. They could put anything in there and it looks real. So but I'm kind of skeptical on the whole situation. I don't really know if I believe in ghosts or not, but we finna see if I think any of these are real. So let's go.
A single ghost sighting can change your life forever. Many of these people were skeptics until they caught a ghost on tape and were never the same again. Number 13.
You hear what he said? Most of these people were skeptics until they saw a ghost in person and they were never the same. Telling you, man.
A YouTuber named Talk to Trending records a ghost video in Tamil, India at a haunted fort. An extremely powerful spirit is said to reside here, and the ghost hunters can't resist the chance to explore the abandoned building for paranormal traces.
நான் என்னோட கேமராமேன்ட்ட போறேன். நான் இங்க தனியா நின்னுட்டு இருக்கேன். சுத்தி சத்தம் இருக்கு.
There's definitely something there.
As they talk more about the haunted place, a ghostly apparition materializes behind them. It looks to be in the shape of a person wearing robes from head to toe, and when it moves out of sight, the ghost hunter looks over his shoulder where it would have been. I think this could be his paranormal sixth sense kicking in to keep him safe, but this could also simply be the way his flashlight plays against the stone wall behind him, although it's weird that it takes such a human-like shape. Tell me what explanation you...
Yeah, now that he says that, it does look like light now. But my question is, how come the light just automatically, like, randomly shined on that wall and then it just went away? And he wasn't really moving that much. He was kind of in the same spot. Like,
think is true?
I don't know.
Number 12. A woman feels
that definitely could have been the light.
Sorry for her cat because it recently lost its best friend. She begins recording a Snapchat after she notices her cat is meowing, like it's looking for its companion, and feels sorry for the little guy. That's when she accidentally records something terrifying. The head of a shadow figure peeks out from the foot of her bed just before her Snapchat ends. Her only remaining cat is all white, so that's not it, and nobody else is in the house with her. The size of this shadow...
See, that could have been somebody just lifting their fucking head up. Like, you don't really know if that's like, real. Like, of course she can say, oh my god, there was a ghost in my house, there was nobody in here, but she could have been lying too, though. Like, it's just shit like that's why I'm skeptical, is because of shit like that. Like, she could have easily just told, like, her fucking boyfriend to act like he wasn't there and then just lift his head up. You know what I'm saying? It could have just been anything, bro.
Shadow figure's
But then again, it could have been a real fucking ghost. Like, come on, man.
head looks small, more like an animal than a person. So maybe this was the cat she recently lost, which happens to be a black cat, by the way. To me, it looks like it wants to climb into bed with her, just like it always has. And perhaps the other cat was meowing, not out
If I saw that shit, though, that would be creepy as fuck.
of loneliness, but because its friend is back again. Seeing how she claims to have felt watched all week, I'd say it's a strong possibility. Number 11. Baba Singh is riding at night when he sees a fluttering figure in white robes at the side of the road. Tell me what he says here at 55 seconds upon contact.
वो भाई वो भाई वो भाई वो भाई
It looks like it could be a ghost with its back turned to him and possibly floating in
Damn.
midair. Perhaps at the very same spot where its life concluded, but I'm not sure. Let me know if you think this video from India is a real ghost sighting or just an encounter with a person dressed in all white.
See, that's the thing, bro. It could have just been some random ass nigga standing there. Like, what is he doing standing there, first of all? You know, it could have been anybody. Like, you never even know, bro. Like, it could have just been some random dude standing there and just trying to do a prank on people, you know, like, just standing there. Well, why the fuck would he be standing there in the dark, a dark ass, like, but then again, this dude could have been acting like he was riding down there, told his friend to stand there with the ghost shit on, and then dropped them off, and then rode down the street, and then started recording. Like, that's the thing. Like, you never know what happened before these the recordings, man. So that's the only reason I'm kind of skeptical on the whole ghost thing.
Number 10. A strange white mist in a messy living room in San Francisco has the YouTube community crying paranormal. Whatever this is, it seems like it heads into the light and then abruptly disappears. I've seen a
Now that looks like smoke to me, but where the fuck would the smoke have came from? You know?
lot of paranormal CCTV videos, and I've never seen anything that looks or moves like this before.
Yeah.
It can't be dust because it has two separate parts that move as one. So tell me what you think this is. A real ghost or something else completely different? Number 9.
I could not tell you what that was. It looked like smoke to me, but I mean, where the smoke came from?
Person is paying their respects in the cemetery when a haunted figure emerges behind them. Look closely, and at 20 seconds you can see the specter lean forward and reach out for him before pulling back and withdrawing into the woods. If this is not edited, then it almost looks like the spirit is trying to provide some kind of comfort to someone who is mourning their loss, or
It
maybe
does.
they are attempting a possession. It's hard to say which. After a while, the mysterious figure loses shape and completely fades away into a shapeless mist. Real paranormal ghost sighting in the cemetery, or just computer-generated effects, you tell me. Number 8. This infrared video from 2008, taken by a ghost hunting squad in South Dakota called the SPCTR, details paranormal evidence at an abandoned house haunted by the spirit of a child. A mysterious figure peers around the corner at the end of the dark hallway. A ghost, if you ask the SPCTR team, but I'm not so sure. The figure doesn't seem very tall and has shoulder-length hair, if you look closely at 18 seconds, so maybe this was a little ghost girl in the hallway after all. If this is fake, then one of the paranormal investigators is crouched down to make themselves look like a kid. Tell me if you
See, man, that's the thing, bro. Like, it could all be fucking fake, dude. Like, I'm just the type of person that has to see it for myself to really believe it, man. Like, that's just.
think
real,
this
man.
paranormal evidence is legit, or if this was a made-up sighting from the early days of YouTube. Number 7.
And people would do a lot of shit for views, trust me.
A social security office is a pretty strange building to be haunted, but a YouTuber named Joshua
What office?
Security Office is a pretty strange YouTube. Number 7. A social security office is
Social Security Office, okay.
a pretty strange building to be haunted, but a YouTuber named Joshua Bragg is convinced, after capturing 2 of the scariest moments on CCTV video that he still cannot explain.
Back up a little bit. There it goes. Down here in the corner. It's not a bug, people. I don't know what this is. I always know that there's a ghost in this place. So creepy.
I was thinking this dark orb-like figure was an insect, except here's the thing. Joshua has seen the same figure before on a different security camera, in a different room, on a different night. Last time it went out the back entrance and walked across the parking lot in a straight line.
Right here. That is no bug.
That's crazy.
That is no bug.
I think he's right because an insect walking across should look like a solid black shape. Whatever
Right.
this is looks translucent and is therefore most likely something paranormal.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Now
A
that one's pretty believable. That one's I don't know. I don't know about that one. That one's pretty believable though.
Or most likely something paranormal. Number 6. A YouTuber named Godiva calls this a bizarre sighting caught on camera, and he's definitely right. The slow-moving shadow figure grows larger as it extends over this house. It's all caught on their home CCTV system, and it's a creepy moment for sure, but tell me if it's a formless shadow person or some sort of insect. Number 5.
I don't know, man, because the insects crawling across the camera could look like that too. It could have been flying like right in front of the light, and I don't know. That's weird.
YouTuber named KShizzle27 is playing with his dogs when he
Shizzle.
decides it's time for them to go outside.
Dog, why does it look like something's watching them right there? It looks like two little eyes.
Watch what happens in the doorway when he turns around.
Have it. You guys wanna go pee-pee? Okay, let's go pee-pee. Come on, guys. Let's go.
White glowing eyes peer out
Yeah.
from a dark room. I was wondering why the dogs didn't sense anything, because canines are usually very sensitive to the paranormal, but upon closer inspection I
Bro, that motherfucker blinks too.
think they actually do react to whatever is in the dark room. At 27 seconds, one of the dogs does seem to briefly look up at the eyes, but doesn't think much of it. The second dog freezes under its gaze and shakes itself off in front of the darkened doorway. Perhaps it felt a passing chill just like we humans do, but that's not all.
Oh,
One
that
of the
motherfucker
dogs is
blinking.
barking at something, like it sees an intruder in the home, and a shadow figure briefly steps out of the room, then quickly goes back inside. This could be special effects, but since both dogs have a reaction that's difficult if not impossible to fake, I think this ghost sighting is real, and that room is most definitely haunted.
It was so weird because you could see it like squinting, and then you saw it like do like that. But I think it was obviously it was the ghost passing in front of it. But I don't know, dude. That was pretty convincing too. But it could have just been two little lights that he put in there, man. Come on, like it could have been that. I mean, he could have set that up, but then again, it could be real. That's the thing with these videos. Like you really just don't know.
Number 4. Check out one of the scariest things caught on CCTV video at this haunted restaurant. It's a quiet Wednesday evening with hardly any customers and only a few employees clocked in. No one is nearby when this glass lurches forward in a jerky movement, so subtle that it's hard.
Shit like that, I think that is a real ghost sighting. Because how the fuck would they have, I mean, they could have obviously tied a string to it or like a fishing line. But where is the fishing line if that's the case? I mean, there's a light. It looks like there's a light shining directly down exactly where the cup went. So how would you would have been able to see the light in the string? Like I don't know, man. That shit like that right there, I believe that.
Nearby when this glass lurches forward in a jerky movement, so subtle that it's hard to see at first. The manager zooms in because they can't believe what they are seeing, and sure enough, 4 seconds later, the glass moves by itself again and tips over. They think a ghost moved the object, but I'm not so sure. I know if the bottom was wet, then condensation could have made it move across the counter on its own.
That's true.
So is this a ghost moving objects?
I don't know.
Or just basic
that is
physics
true.
in action? The CCTV moment is too creepy for me to easily decide. Number 3.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like he said, it definitely could have been the condensation that made it just slip off. But that's weird. That's weird.
A
That was a weird
YouTuber
one.
named Shannon Griffin recorded this short scene as part of an amateur film he was working on. One of his friends, Rachel, goes into the alley and the scene ends. It seems simple enough, but look at the bottom left for a weird surprise. The swaying shadow is not supposed to be part of the shot. Later, when Shannon was editing the footage, he was terrified by the strange discovery because nobody was standing off camera there. It's not a tree in the wind because these plants in the foreground don't move at all, while this shadow figure sways wildly. The only explanation I have, assuming that they are telling the truth to begin with, is maybe some nosy neighbor was watching them from a window and cast their shadow on the sidewalk below, but the way the shadow moves is so odd that I don't think this is it at all, so maybe it was paranormal. Number 2. A Syrian
I think they were lying. That's what I think.
man cries out amidst the destruction of his city and accidentally summons something. At least that's what a number of channels in the Arabic-speaking community are saying about this alleged jinn sighting.
Man, that is so sad, bro, that they have to go through that, bro. Like, I can't believe what like in Iran and shit, dude, I can't believe what they go through, man. With all the bombings and shit that happen over there. Fucking crazy.
The Arabic
It's so sad, bro. Arabia.
speaking community are saying
Arabia, is that even a motherfucking... I don't know. Y'all gonna have to let me know.
thing.
Where are they at?
At least that's what a number of channels in the Arabic-speaking community are saying about this alleged jinn sighting caught on camera. The figure mysteriously appears at 4 minutes and 59 seconds and walks across the background for 5 full seconds before disappearing again.
Man.
The strange video recently went viral, and I wanted to get your opinion on if it's real or fake. In my opinion, when you zoom in, you can see some blurring around the shadow figure, like it was possibly edited in. I'm not an expert though, so tell me if you think the grainy video is the result of a cheap camera or direct video editing. Like I said, this is one of the most popular unexplained videos in that region right now, so let's work together and try to figure out how real it is. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this
I know this.
what I look like in real life, then go to find someone staring at him.
Hold on. Right here. Follow Dylan is chilling YT, man, if you want to see what he looks like.
Dylan is chill. 1. A man on a train awakes to find someone staring at him in a weird way. A ghost in the window, to be precise. The pale figure doesn't move, supposedly locking eyes with the passenger, who at this point is beyond creeped out, feels watched, and thinks this is some scary stuff to wake up to. When zoomed in, it could be the reflection of something inanimate, though of what I'm not so sure. Whatever it is, the transparent outline of a face is still visible nonetheless. If you still can't see it, look on the right side of the window and you'll see a weird face with a long, narrow nose and all black eyes pressed against the glass. I assume the person who caught this on camera takes this train often and has never seen anything like this before. So what could this strange sighting be?
That's so creepy.
Only a real one can watch these scary videos without getting
Oof. I mean, I got chills a couple times in that video, man. Them ghost sightings, bro, it's, man, it's crazy, bro. Let's read some of these comments, see what y'all thought about it. It says, thumbs up if you are currently not watching full screen. And it says, paranormal investigators, I just saw a ghost. Chills, maybe it's a bug. I've watched Chills so much that now these shadow figures are not even mildly interesting. He said Nuke's top 5 and Chills are the best at night. Yeah, I heard of Nuke's top 5 too. I watched a couple of his videos. He said the cat one looks like a regular person with no shirt on, moving slow. It says cameras when there's no ghost, 8K, 4K. Cameras when there is a ghost, 144p, 100p, 240p. That's real shit. How come every single fucking ghost sighting is never high quality, bro? Like, why? I really don't understand that, bro. It says Chills, I've got a challenge for you. Skip to 1043. Or just like skip that part. That's real shit. And people, I seen other reactors do that too. But definitely follow this dude. He's definitely really talented at this shit, bro. He does a really good job of finding these videos and putting it all together. He's really good with the editing shit. And this dude even raps too. I don't know if y'all knew that he raps, but check out his music too on his channel. But hey, if y'all want me to check out more stuff like this, let me know in the comments. And also, if you haven't yet, check out my Instagram at DaySavvy. That's DAY space SAVVY. Also, if you haven't yet, check out my YouTube channels. I have 2 other YouTube channels. It's I have a music channel at Day Savvy Music, and I also have a gaming channel at Day Savvy Gaming. But other than that, y'all, stay safe out there. It's been Day Savvy in this bitch, and I'm out this bitch.